Cristiano Ronaldo is more than a footballer. He's an icon, a global brand, and the most followed media personality in the world. Ronaldo's influence is greater than that of many celebrities. When it comes to football legends, there are only so many names that spark a more heated debate than Cristiano Ronaldo. With great talent, commitment, and discipline, the footballer has built a great career and legacy. However, despite all that, here are 5 reasons why he isn't and won't ever be the GOAT of football. 5. His early career and standout moments. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985. The renowned football player was born in Madeira, Portugal. Cristiano is similar to many football legends in that, like many of them, he also had a humbling beginning. Ronaldo's father was a kit man. He managed and organized equipment and uniforms for a local football team, and his mother was a cook and cleaner. Cristiano Ronaldo's story, from a young boy with nothing but big dreams to one of the most popular athletes in the world, is special and very inspiring. When Ronaldo was 12, he joined Sporting CP's academy, and it didn't take long before scouts from bigger clubs saw the talent in him. When he was just 18, Ronaldo signed for Manchester United, one of the biggest and most popular clubs in the world. Starting this important part of his life and career under the leadership of Sir Alex Ferguson really helped greatly in his growth. Cristiano had unique football traits. He was fast, very gifted technically, and had a great work ethic. That is, he was disciplined and committed. These things quickly set him apart as he sought to make a name for himself. Ronaldo won it all with United. He won 3 Premier League titles, and in 2008, Ronaldo won his first Champions League. The footballer had eye-catching footwork. He also won the hearts of the fans with his powerful shots. These skills made him a powerful and dangerous attacker. However, here's the catch. Cristiano Ronaldo was not the only star. When Ronaldo was playing for Manchester United, his teammates were also outstanding. Players like Ryan Giggs, Wayne Rooney, and Paul Scholes also made a name for themselves as football greats. Despite being so talented and exceptional, Cristiano Ronaldo was not the main driving force behind his team's success. Instead, he was more of one of the important players. 4. Longevity versus peaking in different eras. Now, one of the key arguments when determining the GOAT of any sport is longevity, and that has well been in Ronaldo's favor. By playing at the top level for so long, even into his 30s, Ronaldo has made his mark as one of the most resilient football players. Cristiano Ronaldo's career journey over the years has been an interesting one. Playing at the highest level and consistently delivering is no easy feat. The footballer went from Manchester United to Real Madrid, Juventus, and then back to Manchester United. Cristiano maintained an impressively high level of performance for almost 2 decades. However, longevity isn't everything. Football is a game where the eras are always evolving. When Cristiano was in his prime, around the 2010s, football became more tactical. The sport focused more on strategy and planning, unlike before when it was free-flowing football. Apart from relying on strict game plans, the sport also became less physical. Unlike in the 80s and 90s, the intensity was much less. For instance, during Diego Maradona's time, the legend made a name for himself in an environment that was more physical and brutal to some extent. Because of how the rules of the game changed and continue to change, it is not easy to compare players from different eras directly. The main question is, would Ronaldo have been as dominant if he had played in Maradona's era, a time when referees weren't so protective of players with flair? Also, when you look back to Pele's time, the players didn't have the luxury of great training methods. Sports science was very far from advanced. So the questions that arise about how Cristiano would have done during that era make a significant argument in the GOAT debate. While the player had impressive longevity, making it in demanding eras is a much greater achievement. And this is where some football legends outshine him. 3. Defining the GOAT of football is harder than other sports. When defining the greatest of all time in other sports, it's usually easier to pick the best compared to football. For instance, Michael Jordan is widely accepted as the GOAT of basketball in the NBA because of his 6 championships and iconic performances. Tom Brady earned this title in American football because of his 7 Super Bowl rings. Unlike football, these sports decide the greatest of all time based on titles, like the NBA championship and Super Bowl wins. However, when it comes to football, things are different. The reason is that football is a sport with many leagues, tournaments, and competitions. Ronaldo has won it all in the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and the Champions League. But to be truly considered the GOAT of football in this sense, one has to have been completely dominant in every competition. Although Ronaldo has achieved and won a lot at club level, there are players who have done much better than him on the international stage. While Ronaldo won the 2016 UEFA Euro and the 2019 UEFA Nations League, players like Pelé have had even more outstanding achievements. Pelé won 3 FIFA World Cup titles. Lionel Messi has also had a remarkable international career, winning 1 FIFA World Cup, 1 Copa America, 1 Olympic gold medal, and the Finalissima in 2022. Therefore, if we were to indeed decide the GOAT of football solely based on titles, like other sports, Cristiano Ronaldo would not be at the top of the list. 2. Football is a team sport. However, even beyond the complex argument of football's many competitions, there is another issue. Football is primarily a team sport, and this factor has to be considered well when measuring individual greatness. Now, no matter how talented an individual football player is, his success, as well as that of the football club, requires and relies heavily on team effort. Simply put, a player cannot make it alone, no matter how good they are. With that known, there has been controversial criticism of Ronaldo for a long time. The football icon has often been criticized for being a player who focuses more on his achievements and titles, goals, records, and individual awards. Over the years, Cristiano Ronaldo has been found to value these things more than he values being a team player and doing his best for the club's success. Cristiano Ronaldo has always been known for his great finishing abilities. He has great heading skills, and his shots are powerful. The football player also has a clinical nature in front of the goal and knows how to position himself well in the box. With these remarkable capabilities, the football icon has made his mark as one of the best strikers the world has ever seen. However, compared to other football legends in the GOAT conversation, like Pelé, Ronaldo does not influence the game from deep. Players like Lionel Messi and Maradona are also known for their playmaking. Time and again, these players have carried their teams to great wins by creating attacks from midfield. Pelé was also a versatile forward who did more than just score goals. Ronaldo's focus on finishing chances off and scoring goals has made him a remarkable forward, but it's also prevented him from influencing and controlling games like other legends have. In key moments, when the team is out of ideas and desperate for a jolt, the most important contribution is doing more than just scoring. These moments ask for leaders who can carry the team on their shoulders and lead them toward victory. 1. The World Cup factor. Last but not least is the most crucial point. It's the one thing that's been the most visible stain on Ronaldo's GOAT status. If there's one thing that separates the great from the good and sets them aside on a table of their own in football, it is the World Cup. The World Cup is the most prestigious tournament in football, and winning it, even just once, greatly impacts a player's legacy. When it comes to the World Cup, you can't talk much about it without Pelé coming to mind. Pelé is also often considered the GOAT because he not only won the World Cup, but also did so 3 times. Lionel Messi, Ronaldo's greatest rival in the modern era, also added the much-desired trophy to his collection. The Argentine achieved this great feat in 2022. It was one that saw him shift the GOAT argument greatly in his favor. However, Ronaldo, on the other hand, has never won a World Cup. The closest he's come was reaching the semifinals in 2006 with Portugal. Cristiano has consistently led Portugal on the international stage, but the World Cup has always been beyond his reach. And although football is a team sport, the best players have found ways to carry their teams towards this ultimate prize. Having not won the World Cup, Ronaldo's legacy will always have a stain on it when discussing GOAT conversations. Because it's not just about individual awards and club achievements. The highlight of it all is what you achieve for your country as a player. Cristiano Ronaldo is, without a doubt, one of the best footballers the world has ever seen. The football icon has broken records and won countless titles. He has also inspired a generation of players who came after him. However, when it comes to the GOAT title, things become more complex. From prioritizing personal achievements to never winning a World Cup, serious factors hold him back from claiming this status. To be the greatest in a sport like football, where the competition is high, requires more than just scoring goals and longevity. It's about dominance and marking your name on the world's largest stage. So while Cristiano Ronaldo will always be a legend, the GOAT status will never fully be within his reach. And that's what sets football apart from other sports. Greatness in football varies, no matter how much one achieves.